In this video, we will be discussing what Hedera Hashgraph is, how it works, and most important, has Hedera Hashgraph solved the blockchain trilemma? So the problem we saw with Bitcoin was that it's very slow, and the problem with Ethereum is that it's very expensive. Hedera Hashgraph is an alternative that is not only faster, but it is also very cost effective. So what is Hedera Hashgraph? Hedera Hashgraph is a decentralized public ledger that uses a unique consensus algorithm. This algorithm allows for fast and secure transactions with a high degree of scalability and fairness.
An impossibly secure, lightning-fast, perfectly fair public ledger.
Hedera Hashgraph is designed to be a decentralized platform that allows for the creation and execution of smart contracts and the transfer of assets. The platform is designed to support a wide range of use cases, including decentralized applications, digital identity, and micropayment. HBAR is the native cryptocurrency of the Hedera Hashgraph network. It is used to pay for transactions, smart contract execution, and file storage on the network. The HBAR also serves as a form of stake for validators who must stake a certain amount of HBAR to participate in the network consensus process. HBAR can also be used to vote on network upgrades, proposals, and other governance decisions on the Hedera network. So how does the Hedera Hashgraph work? Here is a general overview of how it works.
So the Hashgraph is virtual voting, which is different from the other 4 technologies. So the 5 technologies were proof of work and leader-based and economy-based and voting-based. The 5th one is virtual voting-based. So here's what virtual voting is. Start with the voting-based systems. The pure voting-based systems, they go back decades. They come from the distributed systems community. They come from the fault tolerance communities, different communities going way back. They have beautiful math proofs of Byzantine fault tolerance and even asynchronous, purely, truly asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance, the strongest kind of guarantees. But they're hopelessly inefficient. And there is currently research going on how to make them better, and there's little tiny incremental improvements, and people are still getting PhDs in it and publishing papers in it, and they're in journals and conferences, and none of them are deployed because they're so slow. But the math is beautiful. So start with that math. And then the Hashgraph said, could we do a voting system with no votes? Let's build a voting system with all the math proofs of the voting system, but no votes, because that's the inefficient part, is all those votes. You want to spread out your transactions as fast as possible to give them to everybody, so you do a gossip algorithm. The gossip algorithm is you give your transactions to random people who give them to random people who give them to random people, and it spreads exponentially fast like wildfire, and pretty soon everybody knows the transactions. Everybody gets every transaction fast. No leader, no taking turns, nobody is different from anyone else, everyone is equal, there's no DDoS attacks, there's no way that a malicious node can do anything bad, we've digitally signed our transactions so you can't forge them, everything is beautiful. That gets the word out as fast as possible, but there's no consensus on order, so we haven't solved the problem. But it's fast. Gossip is going to be fast. But then we add something else. We add a tiny bit of information to each transaction or each group of transactions. So maybe 1% more bytes going over the internet. No bandwidth cost really. What we get is not only does everybody know the transactions, they know the complete history of everyone who talked to everyone. We get this beautiful view of what everybody knows. And because I know exactly what Alice knows and when she knew it, I can run the voting algorithm incorporating votes from Alice without Alice ever sending those votes. I can just predict how she ought to have voted and vote for her in my head. So you could run one of these voting algorithms that has the beautiful math proofs and strong security without any voting there actually happening. You get all the benefits of the pure voting systems plus the fairness, and it's totally efficient. You can do it very fast.
This allows the network to reach a consensus quickly and with a high degree of fairness. Does this mean that the Hedera Hashgraph solves the blockchain trilemma? No, even though it's fast, cheap, scalable, and secure, it's still lacking the decentralization part. While Hedera Hashgraph has made significant strides in solving the blockchain trilemma by being more scalable and cheaper to use than its counterpart, Hedera Hashgraph is still a permission network, meaning that in order to run a validator node, you need permission from the Hedera Hashgraph organization. Hedera Hashgraph is governed by a council of 39 organizations, which includes leading companies and institutions in various industries. This council has the power power to change the protocol and make decisions on the direction of the network. The governance model aims to balance the need of decentralization with security and the need for scalability and predictability. Now this is just initially. Later on, when more of the HBAR tokens have been distributed and there is a more balanced and secure distribution of nodes, anyone will be able to run a node with a computer as small as a Raspberry Pi.
The summary is that we are going to go to where we are now, which is decentralized governance, utility, growing decentralization over time as we get permissionless nodes, growing decentralization as we release our stake, which is the HBARs, the cryptocurrency. We will be on this path to becoming more and more decentralized until we are totally decentralized.
In conclusion, so even though Hedera Hashgraph can't truly claim that it has solved the blockchain trilemma just yet, it is certainly years ahead of its main competitor Ethereum, which is a couple of years away in achieving something similar to what Hedera already has. Fast transaction speed, very low cost of transaction, and a more secure network. So will Hedera Hashgraph overthrow the Ethereum as the go-to platform for DeFi and DApps in a couple of years? I can't say for sure, but I personally would choose the Hedera Hashgraph network over Ethereum, considering its very low transaction cost and its high transaction speed. Let me know what you think in the comments below. My name is Benjamin. I'm a software engineer trying to become a blockchain developer or a Hashgraph developer. I learn better by teaching others. That is why I make these kinds of videos. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, and if you want more content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching.